Hey everyone, I'd like to do something a little different today. I'd like to investigate a bias that there's no way in the world it figures to come out a standalone system unless you do a lot of work on it. But I'm just curious, and it goes like this. If at some point early or mid-month the market is up, what is the likelihood it's going to close higher at the end of the month? And vice versa if it's down. There must be an optimal day out there, like third day of the month, fifth, whatever, that would give you your best shot at catching the right direction. So to optimize what's the best trading day of the month to enter on momentum, we have to identify the point of the first trading day. We do that by assigning to what month we're in. And this here says today's is not the same as yesterday's, being one back in the bracket there. All right, so that would we'll just give that a value of 1 if today is not at the same month as yesterday's. And it would be 0 all other days of the month. So to optimize, we just put a variable in the bracket telling us how many days back. If it's 0, it would be right on the first trading day of the month for a entry the next day, day 2. So 0 would be, we'd enter on the second trading day of the month. And we're going to do an optimization study between 0, second trading day of the month, to 20. That'd be the 22nd trading day of the month you would enter. So very simple. Hit optimization between 0 and 20 with an increment of 1, meaning we'll take every day in between. Hit OK. Optimize. And this is one of those rare times where it comes up quickly because I'm working in day bars for a change. And this would be, let's get this out of the way. No, you don't even see it. All right, we should have stipulated it so that the highest return on account would automatically be on top. We'll just fix that by clicking that. And it looks like we come up with 6, meaning enter on the 8th trading day of the month would be optimal. Take a look a little further on what that means in the performance summary. Again, this isn't a system. Look at the drawdown. Could you really hold a trade pretty much, what would it be, more than half the month with no stop? We just want to see what bias works best here. All right. This, I think, is kind of important. I want to see that, I should mention this is from the end of 1997 to the present. It's our look back. And as you know, the performance summary in the S&Ps has been pretty much a 45-degree angle straight up. Little crashes and setbacks aside. So to get a positive number on the short side as well as the long side, I think is pretty significant. Let's test it. I want to mention one other thing. I have put an insert. This is a daily chart. I put an insert of monthly. It just shows you how I work around my limitations. I did that because I don't know the command for doing something on the last day of the month. I know it's out there. I see that there's a last day of month in the functions. I haven't been able to make that work or I haven't found a way to apply it to a strategy formula. If any of you know out there how to reference the last day of the month in just a daily chart, I'd appreciate it if you'd let me know. But what I did was I inserted a monthly chart and just stipulated If the daily close matches the monthly close, that's where you exit. That's why I put those inserts there. All right, so let's look at related markets. We'll change this to Dow. I should also mention I'm doing 24-hour sessions rather than my normal day trade. Not that that should matter that much on a long-term idea like this. All right. Dow. It likes that idea. NASDAQ. Not too good in the NASDAQ. Still a bit of a bias. Russell. And mid-cap. All right, follow the momentum. About a third of the way into a month. Go in the direction that the market has moved. Expect it to continue into the close of the month. Simple concept. I would think it would have wider play than in most systems. Let's check it out. $30-year bonds. All right, so it's applicable outside of our 5 stock related index futures. Let's see how far that goes. I'm going to spare you the slow process here and just do some quick editing. Japanese yen. Euro currency. Pretty interesting. Let's go outside of the financials. Soybeans. Wheat. Didn't like corn too much. Gold. Look at silver. If it weren't for this nearly $100,000 drawdown, I'd be tempted to trade it. And Bitcoin. So you get the idea. Definite bias. Same system. All the windows we've looked at. On day 8, on the open of day 8, go in the direction that the market has traveled from its initial opening on the first day of the month. Exit on the last trading day of the month on the close. Not sure that if you did a comparative optimization study across the board instead of just the S&P, which remembers how we did it, 8 would turn up to be the best day of all. Not important, really. Just have a bias here that might be helpful to have in the back of your head. Anyway, hope you got something out of this. And as always, I appreciate you joining me.